The world slept under a heavy mist, a blanket of fog so thick it seemed to muffle every sound. The air hung still and heavy, pregnant with the promise of a new day, but the forest held its breath, waiting. It was a moment of profound stillness, a deceptive calm before the awakening. But the Amazon was already alive. Beneath the surface, life teemed. The river flowed with a silent power, carrying secrets and stories in its dark currents. The jungle floor, though unseen, pulsed with activity. The great forest never truly sleeps. Its pulse vibrated through my bare feet, grounding me, connecting me to something ancient and powerful. The cool, damp earth was a living thing teeming with unseen life. I could feel the energy rising from the soil, a tangible force, a steady hum from the earth. It was a constant reminder that I was a small part of a much larger, interconnected web of life. The forest floor was a tapestry of decaying leaves, vibrant fungi, and the hidden trails of countless creatures. The air was thick with the scent of wet soil and night flowers, a heady perfume that filled my senses. It was an intoxicating blend of earthy dampness and sweet floral notes, a fragrance unique to this place. The aroma spoke of life, death, and rebirth, the eternal cycle of the rainforest. Uniquely Amazonian. A symphony of smells, sights, and sounds that could be found nowhere else on Earth. This was a world unto itself, a place of unparalleled biodiversity and untamed beauty. This was the start of a journey into the wild, a plunge into the heart of the unknown. I felt a mix of excitement and trepidation, a sense of anticipation for what lay ahead. This was more than just a trip, it was an immersion into a world far removed from my own, with no turning back. Once we set off, we would be at the mercy of the river, dependent on our skills and the knowledge of our guide. There was a certain finality to the moment, a point of no return that heightened the sense of adventure. My dugout canoe, carved from a single tree, was a testament to the ingenuity and resourcefulness of the indigenous people. It was a simple yet elegant vessel, perfectly suited for navigating the narrow waterways of the Amazon. Waited at the water's edge, a silent invitation to embark on this extraordinary adventure. It sat patiently, a vessel of dreams ready to carry us into the heart of the jungle. Ancient, simple, and essential, a connection to the past, a link to the traditions of the Amazonian people. It was more than just a boat, it was a symbol of their deep connection to the river and the forest. Kale, my local guide, nodded silently. It was time. His eyes held a depth of knowledge and experience, a quiet confidence that reassured me. He was a master of this environment, a true son of the Amazon. We pushed off into the dark waters of the Rio Negro, the black river that snaked its way through the heart of the rainforest. The water was cool and surprisingly soft, a stark contrast to the dense humidity of the air, paddles dipping quietly, breaking the stillness of the morning. Each stroke was a deliberate act, a conscious effort to move forward into the unknown. A promise to the river, a silent acknowledgement of its power and a pledge to respect its delicate balance. We were entering its domain and we would do so with humility and reverence. The mist was so dense it felt like paddling through a cloud. Visibility was limited to just a few feet, creating an atmosphere of mystery and intrigue. We paddled into a world that felt like a dream. The line between reality and imagination blurred, and I felt a sense of detachment from the everyday world. It was as if we were entering another dimension, a realm of pure magic. Silence reigned, a profound and all-encompassing quiet that was both unsettling and deeply peaceful. It was a silence that allowed you to hear your own heartbeat, to connect with your inner self, broken only by the plop of our paddles. The sound was amplified in the stillness, each stroke echoing through the mist like a gentle drumbeat. It was a reminder that we were not alone, that the river was alive and listening. Out here you're stripped of modern noise, the constant barrage of sounds that bombard our senses in the modern world. There were no cars, no sirens, no ringing phones, only the sounds of nature. Just you, the canoe, and the breathing wilderness. A profound sense of solitude settled over me, a feeling of being completely alone in the vastness of the Amazon. It was both terrifying and liberating. Every shadow could hide a caiman, a silent predator lurking beneath the surface. The thought sent a shiver down my spine, a reminder of the dangers that lurked in these waters. Every ripple, a lurking creature. The Amazon is a place of hidden wonders and unseen dangers, a world where anything is possible. Every movement in the water, every rustle in the trees could be a sign of something extraordinary. The Amazon doesn't forgive mistakes. It's a harsh and unforgiving environment, where even the smallest error can have serious consequences. Respect for the river and its inhabitants is paramount. But with the fear came freedom, a sense of liberation that came from facing my fears and embracing the unknown. The Amazon challenged me, pushed me to my limits, and ultimately set me free. A humbling reminder of our smallness in nature's grand scheme. In the face of such immense power and beauty, I felt insignificant, a tiny speck in the vastness of the universe. It was a humbling and awe-inspiring experience. As sunlight pierced the fog, the world began to transform. The mist began to dissipate, revealing the vibrant colors of the rainforest. The rainforest's green walls emerged, towering and ancient. The trees stretched towards the sky, their branches intertwined to form a dense canopy that filtered the sunlight. It was a cathedral of nature, a place of profound beauty and tranquility. The river reflected the sky, creating a mirror image of the clouds and the trees. The water was so still and clear that it was hard to tell where the river ended and the sky began, and dawn became a grand unveiling. The rainforest came alive with the sounds of birds, monkeys, and insects. The air was filled with the energy of a new day, a sense of hope and renewal. I filled my lungs with pure jungle air, the freshest, cleanest air I had ever breathed. It was invigorating and revitalizing, a reminder of the power of nature to heal and restore. The journey had truly begun. We were now fully immersed in the Amazon, ready to face whatever challenges and adventures lay ahead. I was ready for whatever the Amazon had in store, ready to embrace the unknown and to learn from this incredible experience. My senses were heightened, my mind was open, and my spirit was ready for adventure. The wild was calling, and I answered. It was a call to adventure, a call to connect with nature, a call to discover the hidden depths of my own soul. The adventure was real. This was not a simulation, not a tourist trap, but a genuine experience in one of the most remote and challenging environments on Earth. The river. It was more than just a body of water. It was our winding road, our lifeline, our guide into the heart of the Amazon. We were swallowed by an endless green maze, a labyrinth of trees and vines where the sun struggled to penetrate, and the air hung thick with humidity. Each bend in the river brought new challenges, new vistas, and a renewed sense of wonder. What lay around the corner? What secrets did the next stretch of water hold? The current was unpredictable, a constant reminder of the river's power. Sometimes it was a gentle push, a helping hand guiding us along our way. Other times it was fierce resistance, a raging torrent that tested our strength and resolve. We had to fight for every inch, every meter. We learned to read the river's moods, to anticipate its shifts and changes. Kale, especially, had an innate understanding of the water. We learned to respect its power, to never underestimate the forces at play. The river was a living entity, and we were at its mercy. The rainforest's scale was overwhelming, a seemingly endless expanse of green that stretched as far as the eye could see. It dwarfed us, made us feel insignificant. Yet, despite its immensity, it made me feel deeply connected to life's intricate web. Every creature, every plant, played a vital role in this complex ecosystem. Our days became primal, stripped down to the bare essentials of survival. Paddle, watch, listen, eat, sleep. It was a rhythm dictated by the jungle itself. Kale navigated by instinct, a skill honed over a lifetime spent on these waters. He was teaching me to see order, to find patterns where I only saw chaos. In the jungle's apparent chaos, there was a hidden harmony, a delicate balance that sustained all life. Every plant and animal had its place and purpose, contributing to the intricate web of life. Nothing was random, everything was connected. The physical toll was real, the constant paddling, the relentless heat, the ever-present humidity. Aching shoulders, blistered hands were badges of honor, proof of our endurance. Sunburned skin, a constant reminder of the sun's relentless power. But every mile earned brought a profound sense of satisfaction and awe. We were pushing our limits, discovering what we were truly capable of. The jungle was alive with sound, a symphony of nature playing out all around us. Howler monkeys at dawn, their calls echoing through the trees, announcing the start of a new day. Insects in constant chorus, a buzzing, clicking, chirping orchestra that never ceased. Leaves rustling with hidden life, a constant reminder that we were not alone. You learned to listen, to truly listen, to interpret every sound, to discern the subtle nuances that could mean the difference between safety and danger. It's a language of survival, a code that must be cracked to navigate this world. The jungle's voice is constant, a perpetual hum that envelops you, surrounds you, becomes a part of you, and you must become part of its conversation to understand its rhythms, to respect its power, to find your place within its intricate web. Out here, stripped of all the comforts and distractions of modern life, you find a strength you never knew you had, a resilience you never imagined possible. The labyrinth teaches you to adapt, to embrace the unknown, to overcome challenges, to find your way through the darkness, or be left behind, swallowed by the green, lost forever in the heart of the Amazon. The Dugout Canoe was more than just a simple boat, it represented something far deeper. It was our steadfast partner, our reliable lifeline, connecting us to the world around us and ensuring our survival in the heart of the Amazon. It was the key to navigating the intricate waterways. Hand-carved with precision and care from the trunk of a giant kapok tree, each canoe was a testament to the skill and knowledge passed down through generations. It was a true masterpiece of indigenous skill, a functional work of art that reflected the deep connection between the people and the forest. Riding low on the water, almost skimming the surface, you gain a unique perspective, seeing the world as the river's creatures do, becoming one with the flow. The river's secrets are unveiled at eye level. No engine, no noisy intrusion, no artificial barrier, just you, the paddle, and the untamed wild, a symphony of nature's sounds surrounding you. This slow, silent travel, a deliberate pace, made us an integral part of the landscape, not mere observers but participants in the river's story. The canoe offered no shelter, no respite from the sun's scorching heat or the relentless tropical rain. We were completely exposed, vulnerable to every element, forced to adapt and respect the power of nature. Dangers constantly lurked beneath the surface. Submerged logs hidden just below the murky waterline, the ever-watchful eyes of caimans, and the ever-present risk of tipping or capsizing in the unpredictable currents, a constant reminder of the river's power. The canoe demanded unwavering respect, constant vigilance, and a deep understanding of the river's moods and currents. Yet, despite all the challenges, I grew to deeply love it. A powerful symbol of resilience, resourcefulness, and the beauty of simplicity in a complex world. It carried us safely through raging storms, navigating treacherous waters, and guided us into serene, hidden lagoons, revealing the secrets of the rainforest, allowing us to witness the incredible diversity of wildlife undisturbed in their natural habitat, a privilege granted by our silent passage. Sometimes in this modern age it's easy to forget that the simplest tools, born from necessity and ingenuity, are often the most effective and reliable. In the Amazon, skill, respect for nature, and traditional knowledge passed down through generations matter far more than any advanced technology. The canoe became more than just a vessel. It was an extension of myself, a part of my being, connecting me to the river and the forest in a profound way. It was a constant reminder of our ability to endure, to adapt, and to survive in even the most challenging environments, a testament to the human spirit. It reminded me time and again that nature in its boundless wisdom ultimately rewards those who learn to adapt, to respect its power, and to live in harmony with its rhythms. And so, in the very heart of the wild Amazon, where the whispers of the ancient world still echo, the timeless wisdom of the indigenous people prevails, guiding us forward on our journey. The Amazon is a living theater and we had front row seats. Every moment brought new wildlife, scarlet macaws streaking overhead, toucans hopping, kingfishers diving, troops of monkeys leapt through the canopy, curious and agile. Even a sloth, moving in slow motion, embodied the jungle's unhurried pace. Seeing these animals free in their kingdom was humbling. One afternoon, pink river dolphins surfaced beside us. Graceful, mysterious, almost mythical. Local legend calls them shapeshifters, and watching them, I understood why. Not all wildlife was friendly. Caiman's eyes glowed red at night, and biting ants reminded us of the jungle's dangers. The rainforest is a place of beauty and peril, a constant struggle for survival. Every creature fights for its place in the food chain. This dynamic tension fills the jungle with energy. To witness it firsthand is to understand the true meaning of wild. The Amazon symphony is both beautiful and raw. Here, life and death are perfectly balanced. The Amazon's trees are living cathedrals, pillars of the ecosystem. Nothing prepares you for their scale. Kale led us to the Valley of the Ancients, where a colossal kapok tree stood. Its trunk was wider than a car, buttress roots sprawling like tentacles. The crown vanished into the canopy, a world above our heads. The bark teemed with mosses, lichens, and bromeliads, miniature worlds for countless species. This tree was a vertical city, a monument to time. Standing in its shadow, I felt awe and humility. These giants are irreplaceable, taking centuries to grow but only hours to destroy. They are the lungs of our planet, guardians of biodiversity. Protecting them is a responsibility we all share. Their presence is a reminder of nature's grandeur and fragility. We must ensure they stand for generations to come. Deep in the Amazon, the river is the lifeblood of its people. At sunset, we reached a Yanomami village, one of the world's most isolated communities. Welcomed with quiet curiosity, we shared food and smiles, communicating through respect. The villagers' knowledge of the forest was profound. Every plant and animal had meaning. Their lives are woven from the rainforest itself. Nature is family, not a resource. Their culture is a lesson in living as part of nature, not apart from it. These people are the true guardians of the Amazon, holding ancient wisdom. Protecting the rainforest means protecting their way of life. Their voices and traditions are vital to the forest's survival. Night in the Amazon is total blackness, a world transformed. Day creatures fall silent. Nocturnal life takes over with croaks, chirps, and eerie calls. Paddling in darkness, we relied on sound and touch, not sight. The river mirrored the stars, making us feel suspended between worlds. Our headlamps caught the red eyes of caimans and curious glints in the trees. A sudden storm brought lightning and thunder, forcing us to seek shelter. Huddled under palm fronds, I felt respect for nature's raw power. After the storm, peace returned, the air fresh, the stars brighter. In the quiet, I felt a deep sense of belonging. The Amazon night teaches humility and wonder. As civilization reappeared, I felt relief and sadness to leave the wild behind. The Amazon tested me, stripped away the non-essential, and taught me what matters. Its greatest lesson was connection. Everything, river, trees, animals, people, is linked. To harm one part is to harm the whole. This journey rekindled my sense of belonging to the planet. The Amazon is a living library, a climate regulator, and a place of immense value. We must fight to protect it. The memories, the howler monkeys, pink dolphins, Kale's wisdom are now part of me. The Amazon gave me perspective, resilience, and peace. This isn't just my story, it's an invitation to you. Adventure can be anywhere: a forest hike, a night under the stars, a sunrise. The spirit of adventure is curiosity, courage, and embracing the unknown. Support the preservation of wild places like the Amazon. Our choices matter. Protecting nature is investing in our planet's future. Let nature teach you resilience and wonder. Find your own Amazon, your own adventure. Cherish and protect the wild. The lessons and memories will be your greatest treasures. The world is waiting. Go live your adventure.